Hey guys, I was going to whip out another little video here for you. And this particular video is going to be based on the Glock subcompact and the Glock compact pistol, chambered 9mm. As you've seen in my other videos, I'm a Glock geek, for a lack of a better term. But this will give you a little size comparison for those of you that don't know, and maybe a few pointers on different carry styles or carry options. So we'll get started with the Glock 26 and 9mm. I've been real brief on this pistol in other videos as far as my EDC, and this is one of my everyday carry guns. I can't say enough about the Glock 26 in size. It's a little thick, but you get a double stack magazine. 10 rounds plus one in the tube, so 11 round capacity. I can't say enough about it. The subcompact, a lot of people run a pinky extension on their magazine. My hands fit this pretty well, so therefore I just tuck completely under and just wrap as I come in, and then I get a good purchase on the gun, and it works for me. But I have child size hands. I mean, to be honest, the way I generally carry the 26 is in a pocket style holster. If I'm wearing khakis or cargo shorts, it runs great that way. Of course, if I can, I actually like to carry it on the waist, and I know that's a subcompact pistol, but it actually hides super well. If you can it just right, with a loose t-shirt, it's almost invisible. The greatest thing, which I've talked about this in other videos, is where you have 10 rounds in this plus one in the tube. You can carry a 19 magazine with you, and of course I'm not going to rack and stack it, but there you go. You get a little bit of stick out as far as your magazine goes, but you also pick up 5 extra rounds. So I carry this for a backup magazine if I was to do that. Don't generally do that. I don't really see much need in it, but that's just my own opinion. This gun here is basically stock. I done a little polishing on the feed ramp, never removing any material, just a nice polish. It has the factory standard sights on it, and an extended slide release, which that's just my preference. I like it if you was doing a one-hand operation. But I always, when I insert a magazine, I rack and stack. I let it snap. That's what these guns are meant to do, not to actually. That right there is a slide lock, not a slide release. So you rack it and you stack it. Well, that is enough on the Glock 26. Here comes my other comparison, which is the Glock 19. This gun is safety checked, it's clear. If I was going for a day of shooting, of course I would take the 19. It has an inch longer grip and an inch longer barrel. The purchase on this gun for my size hands is perfect. This gun has been upgraded with a ghost trigger. It's got ghost connectors, Lone Star polished barrel, extended magazine release, extended slide release. I deck this gun more out to be a shooter instead of a carry gun. It does have a light trigger pull, but it makes a world of difference whenever you're pulling on a target and you're squeezing down. There's a good crisp break, and it breaks like glass. And I've done that specifically as a shooter. It makes me a bit, to be quite honest, apprehensive about making this a regular carry gun. That's why I don't carry it much, just because of the light trigger pull. Call me a coward or whatever, but it does have an extremely light trigger pull with very little creep. Makes an awesome shooter though. Whenever you obtain your target and you come down, I can't say enough. This gun runs great, shoots great. There's not that Glock slop in the trigger. The size comparison, if someone was wanting to just kind of a comparison, like I said, there's an inch difference both ways, off the barrel and off the handle. you basically take a 19 and trim it here and trim it here, and that's what you get. The Glock 19, and of course this is the 3rd gen, has an accessory rail on it. The 26 does not. You can put the Crimson Trace laser, which looks really nice. It's real sleek, and it molds this gun real well. It looks nice on the gun actually, with a button here in order to action the laser to come on. Of course, you can accessorize the dog out of this and the 17 as well with that I almost called it a quad rail, but your rail system on the bottom. You can add lasers, lights. I suppose you could add most anything that is adaptable to a rail system to this gun. A lot of people like the night sights. This 19 does have night sights. This has the standard post sights. I like both. It's just what you get kind of used to. Guys, feel free to comment. That was another brief review. I just want to throw several of these out. I've said in other videos that I sort of enjoy doing this, and whether it's educational to some or entertaining to others, it gives kind of a different opinion, because that's what a lot of these videos are solely based on, is people's opinion. But if I had to grab and go any firearm in a store, it would definitely be a Glock firearm. I think they're totally reliable. I've done a video on the police issued Glocks that you can get at a heck of a deal. If you're a first time Glock buyer, I would venture down that avenue to make sure that you feel comfortable with. It doesn't have external safeties. The safety is this. There is the minute trigger safety, but basically your safety is you. So guys, feel free to comment. Thank you.